As of the release of this video, Smart Prop Trader is officially 3 years old today. At least it would be if I didn't close the company after making $10 million in a single year and helping tens of thousands of traders achieve their funding dreams. I want to tell you the life story of how I started Smart Prop Trader when the prop firm industry was at its lowest point. There were several massive scams in the industry. Many prop firms suddenly shutting down, including the largest scam in all prop firm history, which had active account traders that paid as much as a few $1,000s, receiving no refunds, no compensation, and leaving tens of thousands of traders just holding the bag, wanting an opportunity to be funded. I wanted to create something completely unique that truly put the traders first. And I can probably say we definitely accomplished the goal, but it wasn't without its challenges. And I made many learning mistakes along the way. My first mistake was oversimplification for traders. When I was first starting the company, I thought something as simple as simplicity was the best way to stand out. This couldn't have been further from the truth. It ended up hurting both the business and, more importantly, traders in comparison to what I later found out. Smart Prop Trader started out by offering round number prices, round number targets with round number rules, such as 0 minimum trading days, which was highly unusual for prop firms at the time, 10% initial profit target, 10% maximum loss, 5% daily maximum loss, and many other round number metrics. How much simpler can you get? While seeming innocent on surface, this rule set ended up having the lowest pass rate of any of the models Smart Prop Trader had over the years, and it wasn't too popular among traders either. For example, when I later changed the maximum daily loss limit from 5% down to 4%, although more restrictive, I actually saw the pass rate go up and traders started winning more often. So I kept the standard plan at 4% daily loss limit thereafter to help traders be more successful. Similar changes with the total max loss limit freed up both the price to drop and the profit target to drop, making Smart Prop Trader the first company in the entire prop firm industry to have a sub 8% profit target, which was the standard for many, many years. I later even dropped the price further from 7.5% down to 7% and saw the pass rate go up significantly with that small change. We were also the first prop firm to have a 7% or lower profit target, but of course, after seeing our success, that has now been copied by many other firms. Due to negotiations, we were able to drop the price so much in our second year of operations that many thought we were making a huge mistake by doing things such as offering $10,000 challenge accounts for well under $40, and over 10,000 traders took advantage of this in the first month. Smart Prop Trader also led the industry in price, being the first legitimate prop firm to ever charge less than $500 base price for a $100,000 challenge before any discounts. I believe innovations like these are some of the things that help Smart Prop Trader stand out and become the fastest growing prop firm in the entire prop firm industry for several months in a row, and was the reason we were able to get to the nearly 8-figure status in only our second year of operations, kicking off one of the greatest legacies this industry has ever seen. Starting off with that metric, I want to shed a little more transparency on exactly how well Smart Prop Trader did, so you can learn from my successes and mistakes. As you can see on the screen, I'm being fully transparent with you. This is the entire revenue report for 2023. And now I want to share a couple things. I want to point out a couple things to really try and help you as much as possible with the learnings of my successes and failures. I just want to point everything out as much as I can. So as you can see on the screen here, the revenue report looks pretty flat for quite a while until we come to April. And then in April is when Smart Prop Trader really was taking other social medias a lot more seriously. And in those kind of days, we're doing around roughly $40,000, $30,000 a day. Really, really impressive numbers in terms of revenue for the company. Even a high of 81 there. I'm not exactly sure what that was. I think we have a glitch here or something. I don't think we had $0 on these days, but it may be the case. But over here in late May, we had some of our very best days, and those were due to a giant sale that we were doing. So those were where we had the $10,000 challenge accounts for less than $40, absolutely unheard of at the time. And as you can see, we had a huge, especially 2-day spike nearly 1,000 and just over 1,000 orders back-to-back days, basically from this massive sale that really caught. It was for the whole month, but it really caught the traders' attention at the end of the month here to really bring in a ton of sales. So I'm going to get into the top products in just a little bit, but before I do, I want to show you how much the visual difference is on this chart if I just go by week. And you can see that you can really see a clear peak here now, especially in the orders of the weekly sales in the month of May, really going steadily increasing until a sale ended, of course, in June. So looking back on this, that was a sustainable sale for Smart Prop Trader. So I think looking back on this, we definitely should have continued that sale. It would really hurt in terms of order volume thereafter for not. So I think that's a great learning for this, especially you can see this on the weekly time frame here. And if we change the time frame to monthly, you can still see a huge spike, and you can see that it even had lasting effects. So whenever you really stand out in the entire market, whether that's prop firm market or whatever industry you're in, that can be sustainable, and you may be at a new set high for several months thereafter, even though we're not running any sales or discounts in the following months, way higher than before. Just for fun, I can show the quarter as well, and you can see, especially in the chart of the sales, it's basically a flat line. You can argue maybe it's a slight decrease month over month, or quarter over quarter, I should say. But I thought this was really interesting and wanted to share this with you. Now I want to talk about the top products, the items sold. As you can see on this screen, it's a different view, but it's the same chart, although the numbers are slightly different. I have no idea why the numbers are different in one category compared to the other. Of course, the net sale amount here is a little bit higher, a little bit closer to what the title was. I hope you don't feel clickbaited. This was still the same year, same time frame. We're much closer to that, but there is still a glitch here. So I think if we had those numbers, I'm not sure what happened to them, I think we'd be over that 8-figure mark. So looking at the orders here, the biggest thing that stands out to me is, and this is especially useful for prop firm owners watching this video, is that the MT5 is vastly more popular than the MT4. It's really not even close. For this one, it's pretty close, but for all the other ones, it's not even remotely close. So I think that that's the biggest learning that I see on here. And of course, it's a little bit skewed because we had that amazing sale only for the 10K challenges. We also had other sales during this year that would exclude the $200,000 challenge account. Some sales would include it, some would not. Yet still, other than the 10, it is the very next best offering in terms of number of items sold, and by far the best in terms of net sales, of course, as being the most expensive offering that we had. Due to profitability reasons and other reasons with that specific account size, we actually had to get rid of it later on. We did notice a lot more cheaters would be picking our largest account size, our 200,000, which is when we lowered it down to the 100, we saw a lot less cheaters come into Smart Prop Trader. So that was a huge learning moment as well. And as you can see, it's relatively close in the order amount, but because it's so much cheaper of a product, it made a lot less in revenue. And then of course we have the 25 and the 50. These ones just weren't very popular, especially for their prices. The net sales amount for these ones, and this is the MT5 version, are so much lower than the ones above it. So I would say by far the most revenue generating numbers are the 200, the 100, and the 10. And I think that's because the 25 and the 50 is too small for someone who's a very serious trader, and it's too big for someone who's just looking to get into trading or doesn't have a ton of money. And so the 10K, which is our smallest at the time, would be a much more attractive to those kind of traders. And as you can see down here at the bottom are all the MT4 versions, and they're all deleted because, of course, the MetaTrader pullout situation. The details of Smart Prop Trader's closure are unfortunately completely unique in that no prop firm closure has ever done anything near the right making and compensations provided to affected traders. SPT gave all recent purchases within the last month of SPT's operations a full refund. SPT continued to pay out all payouts for funded traders and for more than a month after the announcement, and reach out to all active traders to come to a fair compensation amount by providing refunds or in some cases, significantly more than 100% of purchase price back to the trader as a credit to a trustworthy broker. I'm going to get into why I closed the business soon, but first, I want to touch on some of the lessons that I learned while running SPT. Other than the industry first that I mentioned earlier, some of the other things that I believe heavily contributed to the success of SmartProp was SPT's commitment for leadership, both myself and my COO at the time, to hold weekly Ask Me Anythings and quiz games with prizes worth thousands of dollars and to not be scared to try new things. For example, I and SmartProp Trader led the official Prop Firm Relief Program with contributing members such as Maven, Crypto Fund Trader, Lark Funding, and others to provide over $1 million in Trader Challenge accounts to victims of prop firm closures, with SPT being by far the largest contributor of relief accounts for these victims. SPT didn't only help traders. SPT also donated nearly $200,000 to provide clean water, school jackets to underprivileged kids, as well as sending money to Angel Studios and a cause that helps prevent sex trafficking of children. A few other unique things SPT did was hold several GeoGuessr tournaments where, just like Quiz Game, anyone could enter for free and had challenge accounts as prizes. We were also the only prop firm, to my knowledge, to have hosted marble races and for thousands of dollars in challenge account prizes. SmartProp Trader wasn't only the smart choice for traders, it was also definitely the most fun prop firm for traders too. And I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to be able to contribute to this amazing industry. Now let's talk about why I closed SmartProp Trader. The biggest reasons why I ultimately decided to close SmartProp Trader are surprising to some, and unlike nearly all prop firm closures, not related to profitability. In fact, SPT had some of its most profitable months by far in the last months leading up to the trader compensation and closure, which is part of the reason why we were able to compensate traders so fairly. Three main issues led to SPT's closure are: number one, a lack of quality service providers, such as liquidity, media and advertisements, and most of all, payment companies, two of which held more than $300,000 and more than $400,000 a piece of SmartProp Trader's money well after they had any reason or justification to do so. Either one of these events would surely kill almost any business of our size back then and cause us to make a lot of hard decisions. For other business owners watching this, especially other prop firm owners, I cannot stress enough how important it is to choose the right vendors. This is definitely one of the hardest lessons I learned. Reason number two was an event that led to many prop firms shutting down much earlier than SPT, which of course was the trading platform MetaTrader pulling out of the whole prop firm industry. I, like many traders, am a huge fan of MetaTrader, and although SPT eventually had 3 replacements, including CTrader, DXTrade, and MaxTrader, it wasn't the same without MetaTrader, which caused many traders to permanently leave the entire prop trading industry. The last and largest reason why I shut down SmartProp Trader is due to a calling to level up and to be in an industry where I can truly make an impact. While there's no denying that SmartProp Trader permanently left one of, if not the most positive impacts the industry has ever seen, I now feel called to embrace and challenge an even larger and far more corrupt industry, the Forex broker industry. I'll be releasing a follow-up video and official announcement of the new broker I invested in and will be leading soon. But here's a sneak peek of some of the main ways FXME is standing out. FXME is one of the only truly 100% A-book straight-through processing brokers, which provides the ultimate alignment of interest among traders and the company. You'd probably be surprised if I told you just how rare this actually is. FXME also has $0 commission on all of the 120 plus crypto CFDs and 0 commission on all CFD stocks, with only $2.50 commission per side per 100,000 US dollars of trading volume on everything else, such as gold, other commodities, indices, and of course, Forex. Most of the rest of the industry is charging around $7 or more commission on each lot, regardless of base currency, which ends up costing traders much more. As of the recording of this video, in only the first few weeks, FXME has already seen many traders receiving large withdrawals and making thousands of dollars in profits, all with none of the traditional prop firm restrictions, since it's not a prop firm. If you want to get a head start and be one of the first to get a truly aligned payout withdrawal, go to fxme.com and sign up. So, after 3 years and $10 million later, I am beyond grateful for this experience and the lessons I learned. And if I were to put them all in this video, it'd be hours long. I sincerely hope that, like so many of the other aspects of Smart Prop Trader that have also been copied by other prop firms, they will also copy our commitment to make things right with all active traders going above and beyond when their final days come. I'm not leaving the whole prop firm industry just yet. I have plans to continue helping active and upcoming prop firms be successful, align better with traders, and become much more profitable and sustainable through my consulting services in the years to come, which I can now do better than ever before due to working with the entire life cycle of a major prop firm innovation leader. If you own a prop firm or are about to launch a prop firm and are interested, please reach out to me and we will see if we are a good fit for each other. If you want to see me in a Santa suit, originally announcing Smart Prop Trader just under a year after launch, click this video right here. Thank you so much for everyone who has given me your trust, time, and support. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you.